Hey there, fellow camera enthusiasts! Today I want to share with you my personal experience using the Sony A7S III. Let me tell you, this camera is a small beast and it's a total game changer. First of all, I don't have to say that the jump from an 8-bit camera to a 10-bit camera is a huge jump, and the low light performance of this camera is out of this world. I was blown away by the clarity of my shots even in the darkest environments like clubs and night scenes. I mean almost pitch black scenes. It has a dual native ISO of 640 and 12,800, and the ISO range goes up to almost 500,000, and that is crazy. This camera is a must-have for any run-and-gun and low-light filmmaker. But it's not just the low-light performance that makes this camera stand out. The autofocus system is incredibly fast and accurate. It can lock on, making it easy to capture sharp images of moving subjects. So no need for a focus puller. And with the ability to shoot up to 120 frames per second in 4K without crop, you can capture those perfect moments without any hesitation with incredible details. The camera also has advanced image stabilization that ensures your footage stays steady even when you're on the move. So there are days when I just simply don't use a gimbal. I use this camera in a professional manner in every video situation, from events to high-paid commercials, and I love it. I even use it as a backup camera for photography or paid gigs, and the 12 megapixel is just enough if you don't want to have huge prints. Sometimes I even take this camera for family vacations instead of the smaller crop sensor ones. And yes, you can use crop sensor lenses with this camera, but you'll get some vignetting in 4K, or you can use it in 1080p mode like a super 35mm camera. One thing I particularly love about this camera is the touchscreen interface. You can set the focus point with it, and it's incredibly intuitive and makes it easy to navigate through the new menus and settings. The camera has a battery life of up to 3 hours in video mode, so you don't have to worry about running out of juice in the middle of a shot. 3 batteries are enough for me for a whole day shooting. And if all that is not enough, the camera can shoot RAW, and you can always rig up your camera like a cinema camera to look like those big Hollywood producers. In conclusion, the Sony A7S III is an absolute powerhouse of a camera. If you are a videographer and looking for a new workhorse, this camera is sure to impress you and others. I love it, and I highly recommend it.